Guys, welcome back to Click Academics. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to solve this equation. So I have 15 minus x to the power of 3 is equal to x minus 5. So I want to solve this equation. What I'm first going to do is take the third root on both sides. So I have 15 minus x to the power of 3 to the third root is equal to x minus 5 to the third root. Now, obviously, these two are going to cancel out. So for my left-hand side, I'm just left with 15 minus x, and this is equal to the third root of x minus 5. Now, I'm going to add x on both sides because I want all my x's on one side just to make it a little easier. So now I have 15 is equal to the third root of x minus 5 plus x. Alright, so now let me just rearrange this. I'm going to rewrite this as x plus the third root of x minus 5 is equal to 15. So this is just to have the x's on the the left-hand side, just to make this a little more easy to read. Now, I'm going to subtract 5 on both sides. So I get x minus 5 plus the third root of x minus 5 is equal to 15 minus 5. And obviously 15 minus 5 is 10, so I get x minus 5 plus the third root of x minus 5 is equal to 10. Now from here, I'm going to let the variable t equal to the third root of x minus 5. So if this is true, this means that t to the power of 3 is equal to x minus 5, because the third root of x minus 5 to the power of 3 is just x minus 5. So now, I'm going to substitute in t for the third root of x minus 5. So I get t to the power of 3 at the start, which is x minus 5, plus t, which is the third root of x minus 5, is equal to 10. And if I subtract 10 on both sides, I get t to the power of 3 plus t minus 10 is equal to 0. Now negative 10 here, I'm going to rewrite as negative 8 minus 2. And the reason I'm doing that is because negative 8 is the same thing as negative 2 to the power of 3. And now if I rearrange this, I get t to the power of 3 minus 2 to the power of 3 plus t minus 2 is equal to 0. Now I'm going to bring in a special property of algebra that states that if I have something in the form a to the power of 3 minus b to the power of 3, this is equal to a minus b times a squared plus ab plus b squared. So in this case, a is t and b is 2. So I get t minus 2 times t squared plus 2t plus 2 squared. And I have plus 2 minus t is equal to 0. So this is equal to t minus 2 times t squared plus 2t plus 4 plus t minus 2 is equal to 0. And now, notice how both of these terms have t minus 2 in them. So if I factor out t minus 2, I get t minus 2 times t squared plus 2t plus 4 is equal to 0. So this gives me two equations. I have t minus 2 equals 0, and t squared plus 2t plus 4 is equal to 0. So for my left-hand side, I'm going to add 2 on both sides, so I get t is equal to 2. So this is one solution of t. And now for my right-hand side, to solve this, I'm going to use the quadratic formula, which is negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. And in this case, a is 1, b is 2, and c is 4. So I get t is equal to negative 2 plus or minus the square root of 2 squared minus 4 times a, which is 1, times c, which is 4, all over 2a, so 2 times 1. And now this is equal to negative 2 plus or minus the square root of 4 minus 4 times 4, which is 16, all over 2, which is equal to negative 2 plus or minus the square root of negative 12 over 2. Now the square root of negative 12, well, before we even do anything over here, let's go back where we let t equal to the third root of x minus 5. So if t, I'm going to write this over here, t is equal to the third root of x minus 5, and we're automatically going to take this out because we have the square root of a negative number. We can't really use that. So the only value of t we can use is t equals 2. So when t equals 2, I get 2 is equal to third root of x minus 5. And now to solve this, I'm going to cube both sides so we can get rid of this. So I have 2 to the power of 3 is equal to the third root of x minus 5 to the power of 3. 2 to the power of 3 is 8, so I get 8 is equal to x minus 5. And now after adding 5 on both sides, I get x is equal to 8 plus 5, which is 13. So x equals 13 is my answer to this equation.